Welcome back, everybody. Mix 1041. We're on mixtv.tv, and we're back with our friends at the Tennessee Valley Federal Credit Union. It's the Ideal Leap Grant, which for the first time, as you probably know by now, is happening in 3 places, not just Chattanooga, but they've expanded it right here into Cleveland, also in Lenore, Georgia. And I'm joined by my buddy Jake Cash, who is a community engagement liaison officer with TVFCU. Jake, welcome back. My goodness, are we having fun?
We are having fun. We're giving away $50,000 to some great small businesses in Cleveland, and it's my honor to tell everybody a little bit more about what TVFCU is doing in this community.
Well, it certainly is, and we're going to meet another semifinalist.
Yes.
And I tell you what, Jake, I want you to introduce this semifinalist because you know what? I can't wait to talk to him.
This is Rod with Rod's Rockin' Rolls. He's representing Ducktown. So, we're bringing it across our whole service area with TVFCU, trying to get a lot of entrepreneurs involved. So we are very glad to be speaking with Rod today.
So listen, Rod, before we met today and before I found out what you do, when we announced the semifinalists, I said on the air, tell me about Rod's Rockin' Rolls. So I made a guess on the air that was wrong, quite frankly. You tell everybody what you do up there.
Well, Rod's Rockin' Rolls is a restaurant. It's actually, we are in the hospitality industry that we cater to community. We cater to tourists in Copper Basin area, Tri-State County, and also the neighboring states such as North Carolina, Georgia, and Tennessee. Rod's Rockin' Rolls, there is so much food involvement. We are in the food business that
Yes.
we cater all kinds of people. They visit the town, and we have from spring rolls to sushi balls. We have from chicken tenders. We have pasta dishes. We have and other things. We have a lot of things.
Awesome.
So Roderick and we're joined by Rod.
Yeah.
Roderick, but how do I say your last? Is it Barreto?
Barreto, yes.
Barreto. So let's talk about yourself. Tell me about yourself, your history, and how you got here to Ducktown, Tennessee.
Oh my goodness. It's 6,000 miles away across the Pacific Ocean. I used to work on a cruise ship, and I met my wife. She's from Georgia, and we moved to Tennessee.
Okay.
And that's how I end up being in Ducktown. And
Where are you from originally, Rod?
Philippines.
You're from the Philippines.
Yes.
Oh
Yeah.
my goodness, what a story! And it's Rod's Rockin' Rolls. Tell me how you got started. How did Rod's Rockin' Rolls get started?
Well, my experience with the cruise line industry, I used to work with Harris Casino, and all this experience, I compiled it all together, and that's how I started. I started a little tent that used to sell spring rolls at the festivals, and that's how I started. And I found a little building right on the river where Copper Hill is, and that place is just booming right after so many months. And actually, Ducktown opened up, and that's how I end up in Ducktown, Tennessee. And I found this place, an old rundown building that used to be a city hall, and I turned it into a restaurant. And today, Ducktown is right now on the map, and we have a little bit of everything. A lot of visitors in there now. A lot of other businesses that open up as well, and that's what makes the business is right now we're busy. So it's great.
Jake, this is what it's all about, isn't it?
Yes, it's exactly watching a business grow like that, and then TVFC wants to help them make the next leap. That's why it's called Ideal Leap. So we love stories like that. Super inspiring. People who give back to their communities too.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes.
That's that's who we want to support, and we're giving people a chance to say who they want to support as well with People's Choice voting. So
How can they do it, Jake?
TVFCU.com/vote. You go on there. You can check out all the Ideal Leap semifinalists videos that they made about themselves and about their business. Choose which one you like best, and simply just click vote. And that's how you tell us who you think is the best one and who you think deserves that grand prize of $25,000 in the Cleveland area.
We're joined by Rod with Rod's Rockin' Rolls. And so if somebody comes to your place for the first time, they're in Ducktown, What do you recommend they order? Let's say it's the first time. What would you say? Hey, I want to put this out first.
So Rod's Rock and Roll's name, it's actually well known that they called it egg rolls. Actually, it's a spring roll. So you guys are gonna need to try this. It's so good. That's what makes people come back. And being a chef, I created this sushi bowls that is so refreshing. And aside from that, and also the kids loves the chicken tenders, popcorn shrimp. I have to offer that. That's because I am in the community that I wanted to cater to kids all the way through adults. And aside from that, I also created some Italian dishes such as chicken Alfredo pasta, spaghetti meatballs. So actually, you would not really, you have a lot of choices when you come to Rod's Rock and Rolls. I mean, that's a lot. So
What made you want to be a chef? Tell me about that.
well, it's always been since childhood. It's always been my passion in food.
Wow.
And it's always been in my dream that one day I wish I could have my own restaurant.
Wow.
And, taking over on that old building, it was a dream come true. And today I built some good business in the area that actually Ducktown is being recognized that I'm there, and other businesses followed me in there, and they opened businesses in there. And right now, Ducktown is well known for, there's a restaurant there, there's a brewery, we have a newly opened clinic, there is a real estate agent, there's going to be a gym opening soon in there. So it's a little town for the community. It's also for a lot of people from all over the place that stays in the cabin, did rafting. Rod's Rock and Rolls is a place for them to stay, to dine, and enjoy the courtyard with some appetizers, wine. We have beers, hot tea and coffee. So pretty much we have a little bit of everything for everyone.
You got it all covered. And I also would say, you're proof the American dream is alive and well.
Growing up in the Philippines in a small village, I grew up in the farm with my parents really never speak English. They never go to school. They never go to college. And I always told myself that, I said, I'm going to do better living. I said, it's always been in my dream that one day I'll go to America. And I said, I told myself, it's my dream. And it happened. And it happened in a small town. And I have almost 4,000 or 5,000 followers on Facebook, and they love that. They love what I post on Facebook. They love my product. It's unique. It's so diverse that actually when you walk in at the restaurant, they enjoy the ambience of that restaurant. They enjoy it's very unique because it's a 1900 building.
Wow.
That's really cool.
Wow.
So it's I put a lot of work in it, but I just wanted to thank you TVFCU for expanding, considering the area for Polk County, and this is just an amazing dream for me. And
Rod, so inspiring. Rod, you got to check it out wherever you're listening or watching. Rod's Rock and Rolls. All right, Jake, the big deadline on this voting is this Friday. Remind us how we can do it.
That's right. This Friday at 5 p.m. voting cuts off. So make sure to check out tvfcu.com/vote to help show your support for Rod, to help show your support for Ducktown and all the semifinalists.